Well, it's pretty fair to say if you had a girlfriend and you found out they were bisexual, you wouldn't just split up with them. That's pretty fucked up. Now, what would that mean? That means, oh well, it turns out they're also attracted to other people. Now, with that said, a question that sounds really unrelated: why do people cheat on one another? Now, you assume, most people, it seems, including me, when you fall in love with one person, you don't just start falling in love with different people. That's just not how it goes. You fall in love with one person, all other people just no, no, I'm good. I'm good. Well, if people cheat on one another, to me at least, like that makes me assume, oh well, there are some people who aren't like that. Now, that definitely puts you at a disadvantage if you aren't like that, but why else would you think so many people cheat? Do they not really love that other person? And to me, like, I don't get this thing of oh well, I need one person all to myself. If I fall in love with someone, I won't fall in love with multiple other people. I won't care to have another girlfriend. But I can understand if I had a girlfriend and they told me, oh well, I also like this other person. I don't get the appeal to having just like, I definitely get the appeal actually. Like, I get why somebody would want that, but you have to consider if your girlfriend tells you, oh well, I like this other person, or if they hide it from you and you end up finding out, oh well, clearly they love this other person too, since they're going out with them too behind my back. And I'm just wondering the response from that. I don't know. I'm sort of an incel. I've never dated in real life. I've online dated twice. Both of them have cheated on me, and I don't fucking get why people would be ready to break up with someone over that. It's like, this is the person you're supposed to love more than anyone in the world, right? This is supposed to be somebody you really care about, and like, your response to seeing that, oh well, they like multiple people, you put your own ego above their well-being. You're like, oh well, yeah, a person all to myself. Who the fuck deserves one person all to themselves? Who the fuck needs that? It's like, the fact you wouldn't compromise that when relationships are all about compromise. Like, what a fucking commitment to your relationship, right? The fucking moral grandstanding there, the ego. It's like, no. If the person you're supposed to love most tells you, oh, well, I'd be happier if I got to be with someone else, I don't see why you would decide to break that person's heart and tell them they have to choose who they love more, when, like, clearly the more moral thing to do would be to just accept it. Put your ego aside. Oh, well, you want to date multiple people? Okay. Okay, just, like, I'm not gonna tell them about it, whatever. Like, that's sort of the response I have. Like, oh, sure, it feels bad. It, like, sort of hurts your ego. Oh, well, yeah, my girlfriend has somebody else. Maybe she's with somebody else right now. Well, if that's what makes them happy, like, that's what it means to be a good boyfriend or a good girlfriend. Like, if somebody else is that way, it's not like, if, like, you're not bisexual, you wouldn't also be attracted to the same sex while also being, well, just like, some people are that way. I wouldn't start wanting to get another girlfriend if I already have a girlfriend. Some people are that way. Now, you could assume bad faith. These people, they just don't really love you. But why the fuck are they staying with you then if they don't really love you? Oh, well, they really love that other person. Oh, well, how do you know which way it is? Maybe they really love you and they don't really like this other person, because that's probably the way that person would see it if they were the ones who realized, oh, my girlfriend's with someone else. So, like, you could either assume good faith, and this should come from, like, oh, well, this is the person who I'm with, this is the person I'm in love with. Why would you assume bad faith? Why would you assume the least charitable thing? Oh, well, they just don't love me. They don't love both of us. They just don't love me, and, well, I should get rid of them. To me, if you're supposed to love them the most and they tell you, oh well, you're gonna have to have a little strike to your ego if you wanna, I don't know, that's just how relationships are. Sometimes you have to, like, make compromises, and I don't see how that's even the biggest compromise you'd have to make. Like, knowing, oh well, I'm not that great. No, I'm not, like, fucking god or some shit. Like, yeah, if my girlfriend doesn't just love me. I'm just not that special. It's like, if you're gonna be worthy of your girlfriend, wouldn't you think you should be the type of guy who, if some like your ego comes into play, your relationship would take priority over your ego? The person you're supposed to love most would take priority over your ego. You wouldn't just split up with them. You just accept to not be as special. Like, I've never understood this shit. Like, again, you'd be breaking up with them because supposedly they don't love you enough. Well, look at them. They're cheating on you. They don't. Like, wouldn't that be proof that you didn't love them enough either? If you're gonna break up with them over them also loving somebody else. Now, I never understood this. Maybe it's just because I'm autistic and retarded, but to me, it's like you don't control who you love, but if you love somebody, you will do what's best for them. But like, your parents wouldn't stop loving you because, oh well, you also love your other parent. Oh well, they just want you to love only them. Well, they wouldn't do that to you, even if it was like seen as bad. They wouldn't do that to you because they love you. They aren't selfish. I don't see why a relationship should be selfish like that. Like, oh well, yeah, you have to be only with me. Is a relationship about selfishness and what's it called? Just you're standing. Oh well, I'm only with them. They're only with me. This is like understanding. Or is it about trying to like again? I'm just repeating myself, but like to me, if you really loved someone, the least you could do for them is not choose to break their heart when your ego is in compromise. Not choose to deal with the situation. Oh well, seems like they love two people since, oh well, I think I'm so special. My feelings and my ego are more special than my girlfriend and their happiness. It's like, yeah, who the hell are you, the person who's supposed to love them most, to tell them that your fucking ego is worth more than their happiness and you're putting that above their happiness? Just your fucking like your will to be special, like that is just an admission that you don't love them either at that point. But yeah, I don't get why people get so fucking mad over being cheated on. It's like, just get over it. Some people, they don't just not like you, otherwise they would have fucking split up with you, dumbass. It's like, I don't get this shit. You're just, I'm not that special. I don't deserve a person out of my fucking self. If my girlfriend happened to want multiple people, it's like, well, do whatever works for you. Do, like, I care about your well-being more than my fucking self. Who am I, the person who's supposed to love you most, to fucking break your heart because, well, that's what I want to do. It's just better for my ego. How the fuck are these two, like, at all, like, similar on the priority scales in a relationship? Your fucking ego and their well-being. I don't get why you, as the person who's supposed to love them most, would not only assume that they are lying about why they like two people. You would assume the worst case scenario. It's not because they just love somebody else, they like they must not love you. Like, you wouldn't really assume that of the person who you're supposed to love most and then go on to just break their heart. Say, well, you have to choose. Your parents wouldn't fucking do that to you. I don't see why. It's like, this is really the lines that are drawn with fucking love. If you love somebody, oh well, that's a really very conditional. That's very fucking conditional love. And of course you shouldn't have unconditional love. If somebody goes and shoots up their fucking school, yeah, you probably shouldn't love them. But if they happen to love somebody else too, and you don't love them anymore because, oh well, I just wanted to be special. Oh, so it was never about them, it was about yourself. You just want to feel special more than you want them to get to feel even more special. And if you really love someone, you would put them first, even if it puts you in agony or something. If it puts you in misery, it's like, oh, you gotta learn to deal with it. That's what love is. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm a fucking incel, and well, this is really how you have to fucking see it. When things go bad for you, it's like, do you deserve to have a girlfriend? Because that's even more important than having a girlfriend, right? And unless like you have somebody who really care. It's like, well, at least I would fucking deserve to have a girlfriend, right? Because if I had a girlfriend, I would treat them well. And the fact that I don't have a girlfriend, I don't go onto this red pill shit. Oh well, it's their fault that I'm unattractive. It's like, oh well, they just hate men. They're just shallow people. They don't want to be with me. It's not because I'm just not an interesting person and people just don't want to be with me. They just don't realize that they should want to be with me. And it's like they're just all bad people. It's like, yeah, if when people don't do things your way, when things don't go your way, say in a relationship or such, you just go straight to, oh well, they're bad people. Oh well, I didn't get to be special, be the like their only choice. It's like, oh well, I thought I was more than that. I wanna be more than that. If you're putting yourself above others, you're going like, oh well, these people, well, you know why they don't love me? It's because they're just inferior to me. And it couldn't be the other way around, right? No fucking way that is. Red pill to the max, these people are shallow. That's how you end up not getting fucking people. And it's like, I fucking get this shit. Like, I am fucking nobody because, well, I just am unfortunate. I'm that fucking autistic, that stupid, and that ugly, but, like, dude, imagine if I fucking wasn't. It's like, and all these people who aren't fucking, like, disgustingly ugly, just disgustingly fucking unfortunate, they just aren't doing that. They aren't thinking clearly, hey, if I want to get these people, shouldn't it be more important before I even try to get these people to make sure that I at least deserve them? Oh my god, my fucking shit. Dude, like, wouldn't it be more important, hey, I'm gonna get these people ultimately, like, that's a human life, okay? As much as it's like to please my desires, I want to feel less lonely and all. That's also a person, and if you're gonna want to get on the quest to getting somebody, you should want to make sure that they are with you, or that you are with them too. And that's not the way it starts. If somebody doesn't accept you, is it because they're just inferior to you, or is it because, oh well, yeah, you just this could you have to think about it both ways. Some person could also come up to you, ask you out. They could be like the greatest inside. You might not know that, and you might also just not be attracted to them. It's like the fucking people of the red pill, black pill, and all who just are probably like almost as ugly as I am, just talking about how, oh well, I am a great person though. They just don't realize that. But I swear I'm a good person. These people are rejecting me because they are horrible people. Well, imagine if they hadn't rejected you, they had accepted you, and then like anytime they did something like this, right, that you disapprove of, you started treating them like that. Oh well, it's because you're just so inferior to me that you're just, instead of just dealing with the frustration, like as a relationship person should deal with that. Just if it makes you so fucking mad, you talk reasonably with them. Otherwise, you just keep it to yourself. Like, doesn't fucking matter, whatever. Like, if your priority in your relationship is yourself, making sure your ego is satisfied. Oh well, my girlfriend, she's alone, right? Do you think girls want an over controlling boyfriend who like won't let them have their own sexual life if they don't wanna fucking be with someone? Like if they wanna be with someone else, somebody who's gonna go, no, you can't be with them, you can only be with me. I know this makes you happier, but it's like it doesn't make me happier. I'm not okay with that. Yeah, I think I rambled a decent bit, but yeah, I just thought I'd get that out there because I'm fucking mad that I'm an incel, and I'm mad that I'm like the only incel who, you know, I think I deserve to have girls, bro. Why the fuck aren't they coming to me? Fucking you bitches, dude. But yeah, I hope y'all have enjoyed this shit post, and I will be seeing y'all next time and shit. Night, peace.